So we're finding that audience, letting them know there's a lot of people like them. I'm just saying. And then if they watch that, then we send them the next one and we say, hey, these labor organizations, it seems like they have a solution for people just like you, and it's worked out for people. And then the final icing on that cake would be what we call decision stuff, which is strangely where I've seen most of the clients, that's where they think they should start. But those videos are really only meant for what we started out as 200,000 people interested in the pain point awareness video. And now we're looking at 500, 1,500. But those people have now watched that video or a couple of different videos several times and are much more likely to push go on, in this case, it would be sign up for an informational call, sign up for, apply for this program or find out more about it. It's, somebody told me that there was actually, now it used to be 3 or 4 touch points. Now it could be 8 to 12. So we send the different kinds of videos out multiple times over that, right? I wonder if you could reach out to those people again and see if they'd be interested in it. You know, sometimes it's overcoming the old school ways. I'm having this issue right now with another organization, but that's the way we've always done it.
Yeah, well, right. And that's what, especially when it's, you know, whoever is making the decision, if they've been in industry a while or they're not kind of up on kind of modern marketing techniques, then I mean, they're used to seeing just like the McDonald's commercial or the car ad on TV, right? And that's pure decision stage stuff. It's got like, here's the product, here's the call to action. They think that's what sells the thing, but we, you know, are trying to prime the pump, right? We don't, you know, we don't need to spend all of the money to show millions of people that decision stage ad that'll only work for a tiny slice. We want to find that tiny slice and then feed them that. And you say it's so much more efficient.
Now with that recruitment video, tell me how you approached time frame for actually pre-producing and shooting that content. Did you plan it and then shoot that in one day, or was it over a couple of days? How'd that go down?
Yeah, we knew we were trying to pitch more work off the back end, so we wanted to build a library. So that ended up being, I think, like a 3-day shoot. It was probably 3 weeks of pre-pro. And then, you know, we spent a day doing interviews with all their key people, and then we spent one day doing B-roll in their training facility, and another one, I think it might have been out in the field or something like that, just to get variety. So we built a huge library of sound, like way more sound bites than you would ever use in our 3-minute video, and way more cool B-roll than you could shove into the bag too. So the content is there. Like we could eat, like you said, you could cut 15 awareness stage videos out of it if you wanted to. And that was kind of the hope. Yeah.
I mean, often that's when I explain how production works, because a lot of times people just have no idea how, oh my God, is this going to cost $2 million or is this going to be $2,000?
Yeah.
And so I say that a lot of the cost is that labor to get our crew there for those 3 days.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, your pre-pro work, that was probably you producing on a line I'm sure you put down, but the actual day where you bring 2 to 9 people on set is where the line items cost. So if the client is spending that money on that already, to add some extra edit time to make those extra videos, and then to add what I really see as the campaign that pays for itself, is like, it should be a no-brainer. And I'm really excited to hope, you know, to like get clients to understand that they've already paid for it. So why shouldn't we add 0.5 more and crank it up for you guys?
Well, and like interview style stuff is like a perfect model for that, because you always come away with stuff that's really good, but maybe doesn't fit this specific deliverable or is too long-winded or whatever. You know, and that stuff ends up just sitting on a hard drive, never seeing the light of day. Whereas that could be its own,
as opposed to stuff that's on a script. Is that what you're comparing it to? Or
well, yeah, I mean, you know, for me, like if I do a lot, I work a lot with kind of like non-actors, non-media savvy people, a lot of non-scripted, like real people stuff, right? I do this a lot for another major client, which is like a pharmaceutical company. And we do these like vignettes of like actual patients on their products, right? And so we'll spend, you know, I'll do a 2-hour long interview with them, and the final piece will be 60 seconds, right? Well, there's all this other great stuff in there. If you were thinking of more than one deliverable, then it's a no-brainer. You've already got it. You don't have to go reshoot, you know.